Dear friends, how are you today? You know, there's so many wars going on in the world right now. And yesterday, the Americans bombed Fordo in Iran. Of course, the Israelis been attacking there for over a week now. Russia and Ukraine are still going on, I believe. There's Congo, there's other things going on. And I've been thinking, someone said, oh, yeah, there's some countries that sit in places that are important for like international commerce, and they can stop it. Like Iran is sitting on the specific place where they can stop the ships, oil, and so on. Israel is right in between the three continents. Turkey, there's several, maybe Syria, and so on. And I'm thinking that we are all just tiny little creatures on a giant globe. We're like little fleas on the back of the earth, kind of like a giant dinosaur. And all these wars are so insignificant when you're looking at it from a bigger perspective. Why are we even fighting about? For what? What reason? To see who's right, to see which religion is stronger. Some people hate others. Who taught them to hate? I mean, seriously, if you think about a baby born, babies are born like a empty slate. They don't know who they are. They don't know what part of the globe they were born at. They don't know what language they're supposed to be speaking. They don't know what religion they are supposed to be following, if any. They don't know if they're supposed to hate somebody, or they just want to live and love, and we want to love them. And so if we took all the babies from all the countries in the world, put them all together in one place, and took care of them all the same, they would not hate each other, would they? They would not know where they came from and that they're supposed to do this or that or the other. So if we would all start thinking like the human race globally, and think that we're all, we're one entity, we're the human race, and start helping each other. And some areas have more wood, and other areas have more oil, and other areas have more other resources or food or whatever it is. But we can share this with everybody the same. Every area of the globe has something to give to the other areas. Every group of people is unique for its own reasons. So we don't have to give up our identities of who we are and all that. But can't we think like we're all actually brothers and sisters, or sisters and brothers, and mothers and fathers, and just love and help each other instead of fighting all the time? Can't we do that? Can't we just get rid of all this war industry that we have for no reason? Why are we spending so much money on explosives and rockets and all that stuff to explode each other, instead of using those resources to build more homes for the homeless, to make sure everybody has food and water, and, some clothes and a place to live and so on. Really, why are we still, following governments and countries and flags and all that stuff? Isn't it about time that we move on, that we grow up, that we start thinking of ourselves in a global way, like we are all global citizens of Earth? Earthlings, if you want. Whatever. I mean, and we don't need, really, we don't need governments and presidents to control us and tell us what to do, and to tell us what we can and can't do, and to have us pay for passports, and to allow us to go wherever we want to go. Why shouldn't we just go anywhere we want to go on Earth? I mean, it's our planet, isn't it? Why? It was given to us by God, right? We're part of a creation. Why shouldn't we be able to just go anywhere we want? I mean, we can have some kind of a global, sort of, not a government, but a group of people that's, from every part of the world, sort of like the UN is, except way better, without all the politics and all that nonsense, and just work together and keep changing those people, so there's no corruption. If there's nothing to gain, there would be no corruption. If we all love each other, there's no hate. Nobody will kill another person if they love them. Nobody will murder. You know how we get those 10 commandments in the Bible: don't steal, don't kill, and all that. If we all love each other and work like a big family, there wouldn't be any of that. We don't even need that. So why don't we start teaching our children that we are all just one human race, and that everybody has the right, to believe what they want, to have their opinion, but we are still one. So we love each other with all our differences, because those differences are what makes us unique. But that's how we can help each other better, because one person is better at math, and another person is better at literature, and another person is better at art, and another person is a better scientist, and so on and so on. Why can't we just celebrate who we are and stop all this killing and all this nonsense? Really, think about it. I'm Efrat Yahlomit Bear Woman, and I would love to hear what you think about globalism and pluralism, and how we can make this work without fighting each other, and without having groups of people trying to kill other groups or eliminate them for their own good. How is that helping anybody? Thank you. I'm so glad you're here and listening, and please tell me what you think in the comments. Thank you.